choice. It's your choice. It is your choice. We have learned to work. We have learned to save. The principle internationally is that you save first and spend later. In Africa, you spend first and so you're always poor. So there's nothing to spend to save. So you're always complaining. It's not how much money you have, it's how you are able to manage what you have. Let me tell you my secret. I don't work for money. Hey, for me to talk in an event for 15 minutes to 30 minutes, my bill is 15,000 to 50,000. That's my worth. Yeah, but I come here to talk to you for free because I want you to come and sing during my funeral. When still young, I've learned this in leadership. Never, listen to this, never work for money. Learn how money works and let money work for you. Did you hear that? For money, you are going to be a slave to money. And people will buy you. You become buyable. That's why you have sent monkeys to parliament. Monkeys. Monkeys. A monkey, you can send it to parliament. The monkey will behave like a monkey because the monkey is a monkey. And we must go and vote. Do you have anyone worth voting for? No one. And we must go and vote. Do you have anyone worth voting for? No one. The load shedding problem was self-created. The potholes are self-created. Do they want to solve them? No. Stupid them. They are not aware that this problem will catch up with them and their children, but they don't care. They don't care. Do that before you sleep. Yeah? Put all in the cycle of concern and cycle of control. Where are you going to put your relationship? Frustrated. It's all about you. The power of self-talk, let me not go much into that. I just did this. I illustrated it quite at length in my book that you are the product of your own thinking. Look at what you say to yourself about yourself. It's simple. It's a simple cycle. You visualize, you seed, you affirm, you anchor. You visualize, you seed, you affirm. I took the car home. I said, oh, this thing is possible. From there, I said, I will never. Plane answered, hello, network problem. You are lying. You are not. You are afraid of answering the phone. The network problem is the one in your head. You are right. Yeah. Impact of leadership. Let me demonstrate this through two cycles. One, dream. Have a dream, colleagues. What is your dream? I wish I could ask all of you. Can you just write for me on a piece of paper? Just write for me all of it. I would love to take that home. Ne? If you want to write your contact, you can write. Just write your dream. What is your dream? How do you aim to achieve that and when? Three things. What is your dream? How do you... Me now, when I was young, at school, I used to sing this. I'm somewhere in the future and I look much better than I look right now. I'm somewhere in the future and I look much better than I look right now. I'm somewhere. Some of you are in the past. I'm somewhere in the future. See the future. See the future in your mind. What is your future? How? When? Write it down. Be honest to yourself. You pray, God, give me a house. God asks you, if I give you the house, how are you going to pay for the services? Dream. After dreaming, you must do what you must ask. Ask questions. Relevant, practical, profound questions. Then pray. Don't pray without knowing. Even when you pray, we are with the children. God, I am not. God, I am nothing. And the children say, and you think you're being humble. He talked about humble. Let me define that for you. Being humble, controlled from within. Being arrogant is not a sign of power. Being arrogant is a sign of weakness projected from within. People who are weak are very noisy. Hey. You are trying to block the people from coming to you because you know you are very weak inside. In a meeting, the hand is, what is it? I don't know, but yeah, I have something to say. Pray, believe it, act, receive and review. It's a simplified cycle of changing your life. Do this as often as you can. I wanted to demonstrate this for you, the power of teamwork. Let me demonstrate this for you. I won't talk much into this. What have we learned about this teamwork? There? When one can't, the others, that's about supporting each other. We care about each other. Number two, stick together. What makes us stick together is the element of trust. We build trust. Let's learn to trust each other. But when we want to trust you, be trustworthy. What is important with leadership is not the speed. What is important with leadership is the direction. Huh? What is important is not the speed. What's important is the direction. I have demonstrated, I think on another day I'll show you how I work mathematically in one of my books, Effective Teamwork, how we multiply each other's efforts, but I won't go into that. Important ways that I want you to learn to say to each other. Methodists, as we leave here and you go home, learn to say this: I need you. Be able to say to other people, I need you. Even at home, tell them, particularly Omage, I don't need you. I can clean this out. You are lying. You need us. And now you teach us to become more crippled. You say I must sweep. I take a long time. You take over. You say I must prepare breakfast. I take 5 hours. You have taken over everything. I sit down and watch TV. Then you complain. I am the only one working. How? Who taught us to be mentally disturbed? It's you. Encourage other people that you need them. Two, I'm proud of you. When people have done well, encourage them. Tell them, I am proud of you. Encourage them. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. I appreciate you. I have confidence on you. When you are leaving the children at home, you are not there, you are here. Tell them, call them today, send them a message now. I have confidence on you. I'm not there to guard you, but hey, I don't trust you. You are not trustworthy. You are not trustworthy. If you are trustworthy, I was going to trust you. So the girl thinks, the boy first. The boy says, they don't trust me. I'm with my friends. My parents don't trust that I'm not smoking. The magistrate is there. The prosecutor is there. They're just waiting for the criminal. Let me give them the criminal. He smokes. What wrong thing is there? Nothing. Same thing applies to the girl. I don't trust you. I saw you with the boys. I don't trust you. I don't trust you. She goes, oh, let me see. Why is my mother not trusting me when I'm with you? The boys say, hey, come, let me show you that you can trust me more than your mother. 9 months, there is a witness. I trust you. I trust you, my boy. Once you say that again and again, when the children, they attempted to smoke, they remember, my parents trust me. They said they trust me. Let me be trustworthy. They stop. I work with children. I know what I'm talking about. You shout and scream that you don't trust them. You spit saliva like you're advertising Omo. And they look at you, you look like a circus. Well done. Thank you. I'm sorry. My apology. We can do it. When you have done something wrong, just accept my apology. I'm sorry. Don't start defending. I'm sorry, but. I'm sorry, however. I'm sorry, nevertheless. Yeah, but I am wrong today. Yesterday you were wrong. I know tomorrow you are going to be more wrong than I was today. I think maybe let me end by these consistent activities. Colleagues, when you're finished here and whatever that you're doing, go back as a leader and review whatever that you have done. Sit down and do a review. As you review, if it needs that you must take a retreat, take a retreat. Go somewhere, refresh yourself, realign, and return to refire. Retreat, review. Sit down all the time before you sleep today. Review. What did I learn? What did I do? What am I doing wrong? What is it that I must redo well? Review. This is what leadership is all about. Review whatever that you have done. Review your life. 2, repair. Start repairing. There are many relationships that you have broken down. There are many people that you have trampled on. Start repairing those relationships. Don't defend yourself. Don't be too big. Repair. Genuinely so. Are you aware that people connect heart to heart? When people are in love, they look into each other's eyes and it's like sparks are flying. Do they shout? They talk soft. Hello, Dali. Hello, baby. A big baby. But yeah, it doesn't matter. Baby. Yeah. It's going well. Few years. Can you hear me that I'm talking to you? Do you know what has happened? Do you know what has happened? When the heart-to-heart connection is over, heart-to-heart is when we are relating at the human realm. We move out of the human realm into the animal realm. The shouting is when I'm no longer treating myself and you as a human being. I'm treating, even when you are near, I feel you don't hear. So you move out of the human realm into the animal realm. So you shout. You can be honest. Don't the children ask you, but Mama, why are you shouting? Don't they? They're saying, Mama, if you are an animal, don't think that we are all animals. Refill. You shout. They are happy you are here. They wish this conference doesn't end. They've removed even those ear plugs. They are free. When you come home, they put them back. We have trained them not to listen to us. Let's go back. We were raised that way. I guess they were shouting at us, but we can change that. Start refilling. Start refueling. Find ways of refueling yourself. Constructive way. Smoking is not the best way. Drinking. Some of you drink like someone told you that the South African brewery is getting broke. So you don't trust the fridge. You feel the beer is safe when it is in your stomach. You drink like you want to be drunk for the next 20 to 30 years. I am refreshing. When we go there, yeah, Methodist, you go to the wedding, you preach and preach and preach. You go home, they are pushing you in a wheelbarrow. We look, this person preached a good sermon. And yeah. Whenever there is a party, when you go home, you are in the boot of the car. Why don't you just sit in the boot of the car? Recharge yourself. Exercising. Recharge yourself by healthy exercising. Exercise, recharge by exercising. Reading books, recharge by reading good books. Exercise, and don't exercise like you are going to run for the Olympics marathon. Just walk. Make it a pattern that 5 o'clock you walk with the children. They will join you every day. Your next present, buy yourself a pair of tekis and a tracksuit. Some of you are so unfit. I looked at you when you walk. It's like wherever where you're going, you're announcing the elephant has arrived. Recharge yourself. Exercise. Be fit. You make us even wonder what happens in the bedroom. Oh, you don't have to answer that one. Yeah, but recharge yourself, colleagues. Find constructive way of recharging yourself. Shopping is not the best way of recharging yourself, because after shopping, you spend the money, you are more stressed. Renew things. You have broken some relationship with some people that you need. Swallow your pride, go back there, renew those relationships. Replace. There are some people that you have outgrown them. Replace them in your life. Some of you are like eagles, but you have been mixing with Baisan chickens. So you're like an eagle playing with the Baisan chickens down there. Replace them. Realign. Redirect. And refocus. This is a cycle that I'm suggesting. Do this consistently again and again. Maybe I should stop here so that if there are questions and comments, it's a long presentation. I'll do that in another day. Mindset is what separates the best from the rest. Remember this. The only difference between ordinary and extraordinary is the extra. Huh? Not the X. Oh. The extra. If you don't find the extra, you remain ordinary. Yeah, on another day, I will come and teach you back some of simple things that I say, indicated imperatives of being, I say, identify the culture of excellence in your thoughts, in your words, and in your actions. Do this as a leader all the time. Identify the quality of excellence, embrace excellence. And secondly, create your own culture of doing things. Find your own way of doing things. Muhammad Ali said, after I realized that I cannot become somebody else, I started to be myself. But I chose not just to be myself, but to be the best of myself. Decide to rise above the ordinary levels. Be extraordinary and learn from others, but compete with yourself. And do not wait for opportunities to come. Instead, you must do what? Create your own opportunities. Leadership is challenging us that don't wait for opportunities, create your own opportunities. Focus on what you have, not what you don't have, and take a resolution now. Giving up is not an option. Accept challenges as opportunities to grow and focus on direction, not on speed. I think let me stop here so that if there are a few questions and comments, you can be. Did you learn something? It's all in your head. You can do it. Believe in yourself. I totally believe in the self-talk. I say change your own self-talk. start to talk to you about you and change the self-talk. People, don't waste your anger on other people. Today, before you sleep, sit down alone and call yourself to a meeting. Sit down with yourself. One hand, two hands, yes. Can I take some few hands? Oh, sorry, my time is up here. My time is up, man. Yes.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Prof. Afternoon. You have said it before. I think you have nailed us all the corners of our minds. And it's a comment, and at the same time, I have Prof, you mentioned the point that the poor like ourselves. Oh, yes. Me. No. Like some of us means we have no minds. Am I right? Am I thinking? Yeah. Don't use them. We don't use them. So now, from the behavioral point of view, there's this one theorist who emphasize tabular rasa. So how do we equate the two?
Thank you, sir. Mine is a comment.
Yes, sir.
I know someone saw you somewhere, and today we are benefiting because of someone have seen you speaking somewhere,
Okay.
and that today benefit us. So my comment is, yeah, we are here as a church leaders, and for the people who are not here that we are representing, we might not be able to articulate exactly what you were talking to us today. So I want to make a comment to the audience that we normally say in our church we give reports to the leaders who know some of the things, but we have upcoming leaders who need to get this kind of a report. So I want to make comments to the congregation to say, let's change the way we're going to report so that we benefit the future leaders who are not sitting in the meeting that we're going to report to.
And you are now my disciples, all of you. Yes. I'm sending you into the world to go out there and represent. 663362. Some of you, when passing your copy, you can copy from the others anyway. And the mind is mdhluli@gmail.com. Mdhluli with an H, MDH. Mdhluli@gmail.com. Yes. But the mind takes whatever that you give it, Mama. The mind it's a very stupid thing. You tell it you can't, it exaggerates. Let me ask you this. When you tell yourself that you're afraid of darkness, what do you see when you go outside? Like things are moving. It exaggerates your fears. Change that. That's why I say change your self-talk. Once you do the simple exercise of self-talk, your mind changes. You start to ride into your mind. Remember, you are typing into your head now. Unfortunately, some of you are using backspace for typing. Yeah. They asked about books. I do have some few copies of books. They sell for 250 exclusive books. I sell them for 150 from me. But I do have some few copies. Let me do this beyond my printing cost. All these others, I'll make them 100 rands each. This is below my printing cost. They don't read themselves. Only this one, I can't go down on this one is 150. Draw your mark, make an impact, and leave a legacy. The other copies, I'll make it 100 rands each. I do have some few copies with me. If you don't read anything, you live on the mercy of either common sense or common nonsense. Program Director.
After such a very, very powerful lesson, it becomes very difficult to even speak. So I would like to request, and also Dr. Prophet, I have a history, so I'll make sure I move in front of him very quick. He knows.
You can tell them what I told you. She was position 2 in somewhere where they were giving awards. And I reminded her that my girl, that was how many years? About 12,
Yes,
15
yes.
years ago. I said, my girl, the world never celebrates with number 2.
And that has shaped me to be the person that I am today. I'm so grateful for that. Thank you so much. I don't want to say thank you. There's a person who has been tasked with that. I'll kindly request the General President-elect Mdhluli to come and give a vote of thanks to both our speakers of the day.
Good afternoon. Yes. Ngicela ukudlulisa nje protocol ongithi protocol observed, people of God. Ntate Mdhluli, Mr. Khunzi, where is he? Okay, I'll tell her because he's not inside any that we meet and we met and we face challenges we face, we'll always show up. In 2019, I missed you. We invited you to Mother's Day, and then ons was laat. And then you said back. Even today, you are still coming back. Now I understand you. That time is important. And I'm standing here as a proud student of today's lesson. That says we need to respect time. We need to respect time. We need to respect time. And when we respect time, we'll be able to respect ourselves. Because to be on time, I heard one day somebody, once a teacher said, teachers, you must understand, it was in the memorial service. And then he said, teachers, you must know that you are a time of unprivileged children who are in your street, living in your street. When you go out, whether by foot or a vehicle, you must know that they know that now this is the time that I must get out. So thank you very much to remind us that nothing is nonsense. Nothing is useless. It is not late to develop ourselves, to equip ourselves. We will, everything it's possible we've got, and we will always remember the prefix redoing things differently. I thank you.
Thank you, Tim Limpopo. So we can all see the bishop. It's a sign that we are late. The host wants to prepare the room for synod, and they want us to have lunch so that we start on time. But thank you very much for your attendance. Some of you took leave yesterday and even today to attend the late training. And from what happened, I can see that we really need to organize these sessions. It mustn't just be pre-synod. So we promise that we will do that. Thank you very much for your contributions. We were supposed to reflect, Bishop say. we're supposed to reflect